Okay, so UV layout for the UVs. I already done my layout for exporting for ZBrush. So this is what I had. So this low three section, the four section will be the metal like armor, and then this one will be chainmail, and this one will be rivet, and then the belt buckles. Then these two will be the board ornaments, and the cloth and skirt, and then the leather belt. So basically lay them out based on the materials. Metal armor obviously takes a lot of space, so I split them out to the 4 UDIMs. That's how I kind of lay them out. I'll show you how did I go through and then using the layout tool. Here's the one that I removed the layout, so now they are like just packed it, but in nowhere. The chainmail itself, each pieces are basically like same. So I just lay them out so they will at least get some minimal texture, and then everything can lay out in a one tile, and this side is just flipped. So basically they will get the same texture with this side. The skirt will be another. So I just lay them out in the one tile and then put the this one UDIM here. So hide this chainmail for now. And then okay, so the rest of them are fairly straightforward. So this side is up, so I will rotate it. Or J, and then it's gonna snap to the every 15 degrees. Okay, so this side up, and I will put it somewhere here. And also for X, we will snap to this UV grid, like so. So I just put it to center, and then scale them up. And this UV, this UV is also done. So hide it, and for the leather belt, let's start with this. So select everything and layout, and then layout UV. So go to the option box, and there's a legacy, and then for 3D. So I did explanation about this tool like briefly in the head UV, but go over again. So legacy option has a bit more control in a way, at least in my opinion. So I usually start with this and then using them for 3D maybe later. So if I just go through and then go and then for 3D, it actually packs really well. It generally doesn't waste as much as the legacy option. So it's using the UV space better. So it's generally more recommended to using for 3D. And even the options doesn't really need to check or change anything. It's basic. Settings works just great. Basic texture size is 1024. It's kind of affecting the like share spacing, but it's not so much. So 1024 will also works just fine. So as you can see, I just run it through and then it's slightly changed it, but it's not so much. This is before and then it's after. So they are basically all the same. Some of them are like way too close, like this, almost just a few pixels apart to the one to another. So which actually kind of concerns me. So I prefer, this is better spacing, but I prefer having a little bit more spacing. So sometimes I kind of manually place them a bit further away one to another. The biggest difference, I guess, is on 4.3D has this rotate share option, and it's checked on and then rotates them 90 degrees. So let's try to rotate the share and then try to pack it better, like so. But this is more straightforward, I guess. So it's just 3 options. None will be retain what's currently have here. 90 degrees only rotate every 90 degrees, and 3 actually will rotate like freely. So it's rotate even 45 degrees if it's necessary. Sometimes it's very useful. Shape and bounding box. Bounding box is basically consider there's like some sort of a box that contains each UV share. So when Maya calculate these layout UVs, it's basically thinks that this outside box is one UV share. So these are mostly rectangular shape. So shape and the bounding box option won't be very different. They are different, but they're not like very different. But if the UVs not this kind of rectangular shape, but more organic, let's say, have like this amount of a hole, then shape option usually stacks better. So that's that. Sometimes bounding box layout like cleaner in terms of layout, but yeah, again, some options they can kind of explore. Spacing same as the other on 4.3D, but it's try to apart each UV share depends on the number of like space. But still, it's gonna be it's gonna have better spacing than on 4.3D, which might be good or bad, depends on the UV requirement. So prescale is basically taking the actual word scale. If I set to word, so I most likely set to the word and set to uniform. Then if I apply the UVs, and it basically reflect the actual word scale. So if object is big, then you can get the bigger UV, and if object is small, then you will get smaller UV. So this option will be more suitable, I think. Yeah, so that's all the layout UV feature functions. So basically, these were none of free stuff in the 90s, but these settings is my basic settings for layout UVs. And then on 4.3D again, I don't really change much. Just use it as is. Without the rotate share. Sometimes rotate share is also kind of handy. So yeah, but as warning here, rotation step should be 90 degrees. If it's like smaller, then it's I guess it takes much longer time, so it's not very recommended. Yeah, so laid out to the one tile, and then since this is so close to the border, like almost touching the border, I'm moving to the center by snapping, grab everything and then snapping to the center grid, and then scale them down, just touch. So make sure they are apart from the UV border. Okay, transform and then move it to somewhere far away. So leather straps are all done, and just rivets and the buckles will be in the same UV tire. Just decide to put them a same shader. It means that they get the same color or similar colors and the same shader settings. So same for 3D, and then just run it and I get this. So I just move them to this perfect center and then scale them down a little, and then also then away. These two are done. And then gold ornaments shares here. Object. And I basically make a one layout for all the one side, and then mirror them over to other side. So basically, the other side will be flipped UV, but then the UV itself will be same basically. So I just try layout. This is what I get. Seems quite good, except some are like tilted a little bit. Just make sure nothing is tilted. Something is not correct. So just fix them. No need to be perfect, but just do as much as possible in the UV space. Because minimal, like a little bit of effort actually makes a big difference in terms of time. It depends on what you try to be paint. So yeah, so this one should work. Yeah, and then just group them. I mean, I already laid them out on the other group, but in order to do this, since I named them already, I just group them and then duplicate spatial to duplicate to another side, and then freeze it, and then simply just grab everything and then move it entire to the side so they get exactly same UVs, and all this side will namespace will be changed to the arrow and then put it back to where it's supposed to be. So it'll work, but well, I mean, it's not like 100 objects, so it's fine. So that's gonna be that. So we'll be also move it to somewhere else. So and lastly, this bodysuit. This one is basically a placeholder for the so that because we're not gonna using the actual body, only the hand and the head. So this will basically fill the gap, and then most likely it doesn't even have like texture. So basically just cover with some dark shader and that's it. So any UV is fine for this piece. And lastly, the metal armor. Okay, so yeah, I mean this one can be quite unique. Okay. Let's go to the layout option. In this case, I actually changed a different option, which is a tiling option. So tiles U to set 4 and apply it. Then it's gonna basically using these 4 tiles to lay them out. So after I've done this, what I'm trying to do at this point is reorient some armor. That basically what I will be using UV space to paint. So I add a paint. I'm gonna using the stencil to project some texture here. So I can do it in a 3D space, but UV space will be easier and then can be more accurate. So I wanna lay them like properly. And then this one can be tilted again. These blues are not very important, but it's probably just habit. But I wanna lay them out based on what the world space is supposed to be. Yeah, again, whatever won't get any stencil, or even if anything gets stencil but won't be painted on the UV space, then it's really just fine. Any UVs will be just fine. So just FYI. Okay, so I'm gonna run it again. Release. Yeah, I get this. So I mean, the stacking isn't that beautiful, but will work. These are the shoe. One thing that I want to do, actually a couple things, is that lay them out based on the actual order of the geometries. So what I mean by lay them out in their like order is that this one is top and then second, third. So I wanna make them like match to the order. So when I draw it, if I need to paint something from top to bottom, I can actually, the UV can actually match the what it's in the 3D space. So back side doesn't really matter, so I'm gonna only do the front side. This one is first, the second, this third. Right, so this way, if I draw some straight line in the UV space, then I can actually get straight line here. I can do it in a 3D space, but the thing is, well, it's kind of sitting on top, like, and everything is sitting on top onto on the another. So there's some hidden area won't get textured properly. So having UV space, I can take advantage of this thing as well, so, which is good. And doesn't take like a lot of time, so it depends on the project. It might be worth it. Okay, and the other side the same. Yeah, and then manually place them. Something like this. I mean, it doesn't really matter. If it's necessary, I can using maybe another UV share, I mean UV tire as well. It should be fine. This area and this area is basically the back side of the flap armor. So we make it a bit smaller. Yeah, I mean, I can spend a bit more time to lay them out nicely, but basically this is what I do to make better UVs.